Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with another morning pocket dump for you. Been a little while since I've done one of these. Sorry about that. It's just things been busy, and I sleep in late sometimes, and I'm trying to get that freaking website up for you guys, so I'm usually working in the mornings and don't bother to do these. But tonight, I had time the night before, as you can see by the watch, which we'll talk about in a moment. It is a little after 10:30 the night before. So this is the night before morning pocket dump. But this, I usually get stuff out the night before, so I need to remember to do them the night before, then maybe I'll remember. But anywho, I'm calling this is kind of my classy yet very functional carry, I guess you'd call it. This is all stuff that looks pretty fancy, but it's not really that fancy, and it's very functional and would look fine if you're wearing jeans and a t-shirt or like a button-up shirt and some slacks going to the office. So let's get going. Start off with the watch. This is a new acquisition. This is a Series Neptune. This is a Series 2. They have a Series 3 now. This is an older one. But I still like it because I got it used, so it's a little cheaper. And the thing I love the most about Laurier's is unchanged between the 2 and the 3, and that is the watch face. All of the bezel, the crystal, the watch face, they're all still the same color schemes and everything. I mean, the crystal's a little bit different because they're a little shorter, but it still looks the same. This is the black gilt model. To steal Nick Shabazz's joke about gilt just means that it has gold on it. It doesn't mean that it feels bad about what it's done. That's a great joke. Shabazz is the best. That's actually who I got this from. But yeah, it's a really just beautiful watch. It's what they would have called back in the day a dress diver style. This is made by, it's a micro brand run by a wonderful couple in out of New York City. The parts come from all over the place, but it is micro brand. This Series 2 was $400 when it was new. You can find them. The prices vary widely between $170 and $350 used. But the new one, the Series 3, is $400, which I still think is a good value. This one runs on a Seiko NH35 movement. The newer ones run on a Miyota of some sort. The lugs are more turned down. It's a little shorter profile. Has some engraving on the back, slightly different clasp, but other than that, almost exactly the same. They look identical. I love the bracelet on this thing. Just the way it plays with the light is just all the reviews. If you watch the full reviews of this, they're all going to show that, but I see why. It's so pretty. It's just a beautiful looking watch. It does have an acrylic crystal. It's the downside. It's going to scuff up, but some poly watch will take it off. But I got this. I really want it to be like an everyday, wear it all the time, because like I said, a lot of this stuff looks good with jeans and a t-shirt, looks good in a suit. It's just a beautiful, beautiful watch. And I don't care that it's a Series 2. It makes it cheaper. They still look the same. They have the same face, the same bezel, all that stuff. Yeah, it is an automatic, in case you didn't know by the movement stuff. But yeah, fantastic looking watch. And great couple to deal with. Just awesome people. All right, next up is my Tactile Turn bolt action. Yeah, this is mine. This is a mini one. Previously, I've been shown a borrowed one. This one is mine. It has the Timascus, I think, bolt on it. But I really like the mini. The one I've been borrowing was the slightly larger one, the small, I think it was called, but it was bigger than this. I just like these better. I think it's just the way I sit. I like a pen length, this length. Anything longer than this, sometimes I feel like it's jabbing in my leg a little bit or something. This is such a fidgety, awesome pen. Tactile Turn, so cool. And they're coming out with a knife. I've already been in talks with them about trying to get one because I love their stuff. It's so well made. I'm really excited to see about their knife. It looks a little similar, sort of, in theme to the quiet carry we're going to get to in a moment. But yeah, this is just a really cool pen. I really, really do love it. And I do very happy that I got the smaller one. It's bought this used as well. Not quite sure what the fill is in it. I don't know, but it writes really well. I've been using it, so I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm not enough of a pen snob to know by signing a few checks what the fill is. Next up, a Zippo that was a gift from my good buddy Art. Great supporter of the channel. We buy, sell, trade things a whole lot. Probably later this week, you're going to see a watch that I got from him. But really, really, it's just a really nice Zippo. Nothing like super ultra fancy about it. I don't smoke. I keep Bic like, you know, just a regular old Bic in my truck. I don't need to have fire in my pocket, but this is pretty. And it's man's most basic tool. I just like having fire in my pocket. I like having Zippos. The only other Zippo that I have is one, a really old brass one that my first wife got me. It's the only thing that I ever got from her that I still take pleasure from. So other than debt, that's about the only other thing I ever got from her. Yeah, it's a long story. But anywho, though the knife, quiet carry waypoint. I'm just going to skip right to the point, no pun intended. They're available. They're back again. I'm recording this again. This is 10:30, what? Yeah, 10:39 at night. I'm looking on the site right now. I'm going to hit refresh. I'm sorry, I can't tell you if they're going to be available in the morning when this goes up. They are back again. Everybody keeps asking. I will link to it down below. The only one that's not available is the PVD coated. This is the Stonewash with a satin blade. There's also a Bee Blast with a satin blade, and then there's a full Stonewash. These are awesome knives. Vanex steel, titanium, LC200 liners, LC200N liners. You have completely corrosion-proof screws. These are just, yeah, throw it in a lake and forget about it. Don't do that, but you could. I salt bath this one. I did a little comparison between this and the Spyderco Spidey Chef that makes the same claims. Put them both in salt for many hours and then let them air dry, which is like the worst thing you can do. And they both were totes fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with them. I love this knife. And it's just classy yet functional. It's kind of funny, the review I put up tonight is of another quiet carry, the IQ, which is also available now. So yeah, if you don't know about quiet carry, they do stuff in smaller batches. So they come and they go. They always come back again, but they come and they go. So you know, keep an eye out for those. But highly recommend this knife. $295. Definitely go check one of these out. It's going to be in my knife of the year list. I don't know if it's going to win or not, but it's going to be on that list. $295 for Vanex. Complete corrosion resistance. I mean, even the liner lock is LC200N. That's so cool. And it's just a great little slicer. Just a fantastic freaking knife. And one that I actually hadn't carried for a couple months because I had so much stuff coming in. But it's been in my pocket a lot this month. It may make my end of the year or end of the month, you know, most carried for November. It stands a very good chance. I've had it in my pocket a whole lot. But really cool knife. So that's it. That is my morning pocket dump for November 18th. Of 2020 that I'm recording on the 17th because I probably want to sleep in tomorrow. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.